my name's Paige and I'm your Vice President Welfare, and today I'm going to show you how to test for gonorrhea and chlamydia if you have female genitals. So you get this little package. You can either order them for free from the Umbrella website, or if you see Umbrella kicking about on campus, you can grab one from them really easy. So with these little kits, it's always good to make sure you have everything. So you'll have a little instructions leaflet that's like, this kit should only be used for people who have female genitals, and clearly says chlamydia and gonorrhea, right? So you want to make sure that you have this little test tube thing, really scientific language. We want to make sure that we have this bag, which you kind of put your like biohazard waste in, this bag which does your packaging, so when you send it off, and then also this little form, because this is how you kind of like pop your details in, so they make sure they get it back to the right person, and a pen, but you can get a pen from anywhere, so all good. So let's walk through it. This little leaflet really clearly on the back says what you have to do, so hold on to it for dear life. Take your time. It's really straightforward, but I'm going to give you kind of like a show of how to do it today. So what we're going to do is get this little packet, and inside of it, although it's not very clear, like it doesn't look obvious when you look at it, there is a little cotton bud swab in it, right? It's got pink shaft, so you should be able to see it. Shaft is a funny word, isn't it? So pop that out of there, and then it says, be careful not to touch the cotton end. So, I mean, you can sort of, you might not see it here, but if you have it in person, you will. The cotton end is sort of up here, it's bulging a little bit, and then this bit is obviously where the end is, the pink bit. So you want to open this up, okay? And before you do any of this, you're in the toilet, imagine you've just got your kit, just make sure to like wash your hands, give it a bit of hand sand or something, because you will have to be touching like the vagina area, and so you just want to make sure that's clean, okay? So we're going to open this up, not at the swab end, okay? Really careful about that. And then this is the bit that people are a bit like, oh, about, but I promise you it's absolutely fine. We're going to take our vagina, which today is a plastic cup from the lounge, which I appreciate isn't an accurate representation, but we do what we can. I'm so sorry to everyone who has a vagina. This is poor form. So what we're going to do is we're going to really carefully just insert this swab about 2 inches. It says it all here, right? So I'm going to say that's about 2 inches, but it's fine, it doesn't have to be precise, okay? And then what you're going to do is really gently turn it so it touches the walls. Obviously this isn't right because it's a huge ass cup, but pretend it's smaller. You're going to really gently turn it so it touches the walls for 10 to 30 seconds. So what I suggest people do is sing happy birthday through, because that normally works. I've been in Rosie's nightclub before and asked some girls if they wanted to take a test. They were like, sure. They went into the loo together, a few drinks in, and all I could hear was happy birthday to you, and it was hilarious. So if you want to kind of take away from the slight awkwardness or squeamishness, if you're a bit squeamish, sing happy birthday to yourself. So we've done that for about 10 to 30 seconds, and then try and remove it, and don't touch anything else on your body if you can, right? And I promise you, it really isn't that bad. It's really tiny little swab, and just take your time, okay? So that's the cup's job done. Thank you, cup, appreciate it. Treat your vagina with more respect than that. So that's what we're gonna do. Then you've got this, right? And then what you want to do, and it says to do this after this step, but I think maybe if it's a little bit finicky on your hands, maybe you remove this first. But you want to take this little tube and remove the lid, right? Okay, so you see how that's a little bit faffy. If you think it might be easy to do it the other way around, that's your call. So you're going to pop this down, pop that lid down there. So step B, remove the cap from the thin orange tube and immediately place the cotton bud swab into it. So we're going to pop that in it, donk, just like that. And then you'll see just here on step 4 now, just see this little black line? I don't know if you can. There's a little black line, and it really easily just does this. Oh, she says, bonk, snap, done, easy. So obviously, I mean, the lid's not gonna go on that, is it? Let's be real. So this waste, chemical waste now, that can go over there with what other chemical waste things you've got. And that's that bit done, really straightforward. You're gonna take this little lid, don't damage the foil, please, and pop it back on. Just like that. And then with your lovely little pen, which gets people to souvenir, how exciting, you're going to write your name and the date of the sample on the tube. So it doesn't have to look perfect, don't panic about it because it is a bit awkward. But you'll write like Paige. Well, write your own name, for goodness sake. And then write the date, so that's the date today. Pop that on the tube. And then, remember this little piece of paper here earlier, which you're gonna pop your details on? There's a little sticker, right? So the instruction reads, take the numbered sticker labeled vaginal, right? And you might think, where the heck's this numbered sticker? It's on here. So, just here, you can see a bunch of stickers. Right, vaginal's probably a better way to describe it. Sometimes I can spit words out and I can't say them properly. Take the vaginal sticker, right? Take that one off, bash it onto here, pretty much wherever. I mean, I always pick to do it here because there's no information there, but I don't think it really matters. And then that little code there will be very helpful for the people in the bio lab. So, you've written your name, you've popped your little sticker on it, lovely stuff. And then once you've got all of that, just fairly straightforward really, you're going to take out this little biohazard sort of bag and keep that little thing in it. That's intentional, don't take that out. And go like this, easy breezy. Take the air out of it if you can be bothered. And then you're going to seal it up. So there's a little foil bit here that I always struggle with this bit. Peel back, if we can do it. Come on, Paige, I believe in you. It really is difficult. When I say I've been helping people with these tests for years, and I always really struggle with this bit. So if you start doing it and you think, oh, I'm doing this wrong, you're not, it's just difficult. Bingo. Okay, so you take the foil off, seal it up like that. So that's all nice and secure. There's your sample in there. And then you're gonna pop that into this bag. Look, not take the waste very tightly. Yeah, like waste out of the way. Pop this back in that little box that you got at the beginning, just like that. And then what we're going to do is pop some really basic essential information onto this form. So you'll see section 1 says essential info. You can fill out the rest if you want, you don't have to. So, surname, for example, I will write Dawson, big block capital letters just in the squares, just to make it really clear. And then your first name, date of birth. I'm not actually sending this off, obviously, but you know, we're going to show you how it works. Tick the sex, and then pop your postcode in and the number. And obviously your number is in there, so they can contact you about this test result. It's not so that they can send you marketing or anything. They're not bothered about that, okay? It's just to say, hi, you're negative, hi, you're positive, easy breezy. Okay. Once you've filled out all that info, you're going to pop that in this box as well. And then, easy breezy, close this down. Make sure it's nice and sealed. Pop that in there. And then you'll see this on here will match what you put on the test tube. So it's really easy to know which test is for which. And then you've got this lovely little biological substance category B bag that you're going to bang it in and seal up. And then this postage is completely free. So once you've sealed it up, bang it in any postage, red postage box. There's one just outside of campus near Caspian's Pizza, I think. It'll take you 2 seconds to get to, and it's completely free. So bang that through the post box, and it'll get sent off to like a biological substances lab. They'll do the test and send you back the results by text. They come back pretty quickly. It depends how many tests they've had through. And if you're negative, great, good for you, amazing. If you're positive, absolutely not a problem. With gonorrhea and chlamydia, you can test these things, you can treat these things with antibiotics really easily. So there's no shame in it, you know, just get in contact with your doctor. They'll probably send you some advice with the text, and just knock back them antibiotics, and then you're good to go. So I hope that helped. And yeah, that was it. That's how to test for female genitals for gonorrhea and chlamydia.